Cyber Friend, this is Mitty Man, the producer this time, coming back at you from Walker's Music, and with an update. Just wanted everybody to know that Mitty Man have been trying to get his music project done now for quite some time. Been running into all kinds of issues and problems and you name it. But nevertheless, we're going to try to continue this here thing. I've worked out a lot of kinks. I've been having trouble with Movie Maker as well, and matter of fact, that's what I'm doing this video as a test, really. Nevertheless, to let everybody know that I had been thinking of a Christmas project, something to do, very, for the Christmas season, something inspirational, of course. We always give God the glory, give Him the praise. But nevertheless, we're gonna try to go on and get some things done. And people, let me tell you something. When dealing, I've tried collaborating online, and it seems as though it's hard, you have a problem, and I must take my hat off to a guy I've met in Indaba, for a little while, and I lost contact with him. I think his name was Mark, and he said one time, I remember him telling me that the reason why he don't really care too much for the old collaboration sites is because you can't really count on people. They are not consistent, and they'll show up and then they'll disappear, and then they'll show up and then they'll disappear. No one never really meets up and work like they should. And I'm almost to agree with him because I've seen that. And matter of fact, just recently I've tried to do some things and try to help some people and everything, and people just not consistent. And I try to tell them, let me tell you something, people. I've heard another musician say this, and some more industry professionals, people that are doing this here every day and are making money from doing it. And I heard them say, 100% of nothing is nothing. I would rather have 20% of something than to have 100% of nothing. In other words, what he was saying is, when you in this here business, you got to rely on other individuals, and you can capitalize, and everybody can gain. I can help you, you can help me. We come together, we put our head together, we work on projects, and just be honest and for real. Let me tell you, people are not out there. Some of us just, I don't know what it is about some of us. I think we just get too grand. Why would Mitty Man think that my stuff is so great that somebody want to steal it? I mean, why would I want to think that? No. It's too much out there, people. It's too much music out there. And I'm trying to get people to understand. It's not that, I would really love for somebody to want to steal my stuff, because that would let me know that my stuff is really good, of course. But what I'm saying is, with so many millions of people out here doing this thing in music production, I don't think that no one has just got me singled out to get my stuff just as soon as I put it out there. But people, 100% of nothing is nothing. I would rather go ahead on and get us some projects together and share. You see, when we get too selfish, we don't want to share anything. We want it all for ourselves. 9 times out of 10, a lot of times you won't get nothing, because there's people that understand that one hand wash the other. And you get with other people, and you learn, and you build, and everybody can get something. It's better for 5 people to share 20% than for you to be by yourself and get nothing. 100% of nothing is nothing. In other words, it's a pastor. They used to be in this area around Macon, Georgia. I think his name was Reverend Roosevelt Franklin, they called him. But it was a saying he used to always say, and it's true. If you think about it, he said, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Cheap from cheap leaves poor. In other words, if we could just step outside of ourselves sometime and realize, hey, I got all this stuff by myself and ain't nothing happening to it. Take a chance on somebody, but like I said, I got to agree with Mark about this collaboration. Is you got to get with the right people. I figure if you can get with the right people that will be dedicated to it, it could work. But you can't get with people that going to show up sometime, then they fall off the scene. They come up and they throw a card here at you one day, and then they get lost for 3 weeks, and then they come back. You'll never get anything done. It'd be better for you to work by yourself in that case. But at any rate, I'm just hoping that I'll just throw this here video in here just to see what movie makers working right with. That being said, it was Mitty Man saying peace. Goodbye.